it's the 5-day journal manifestation challenge. I don't know who's joining. I know there were a couple people that weren't going to be able to attend because of the timing and all of that stuff. But the videos will stay in the group for a little bit. So I'm going to wait for a little bit, see who comes in and joins. But it is so good to start. So I'll wait a few minutes and then open this up on my computer. Let's see. Oh, come on. Facebook doesn't let me know who joins when I look at it on the video screen. So I am going to hopefully be able to open this on my computer. Ah, here we go. I am going to turn the sound off. All right, here we go. So, hi, it is the day 1 of the 5-day journal manifesting course. I am so excited to be here. I have the computer open. This is a course for everyone. I want everyone to be able to express themselves, ask questions, do all of the things, and say hi if you're here, if you're joining, because again, I can't see who joined on the phone, but I do have the computer here, so I will look at this back and forth if I see anyone. And then I am inviting, let's see. Here we go. All right, so as you guys know, I go off the cuff. I've been getting better with this whole video thing and more comfortable. So that's how I want to do this. I have things in my head, and you know, if you're on the list, you got a list of all the things we're going to talk about. So I hope you were able to get that. Let me see if I turn on comments here, if that works. No, it doesn't work. Well, whatever. So what I want to do is give you guys a little bit of a summary of what this will be. It is going to be a 5-day challenge, a challenge to get you manifesting the life that you desire. It's going to be, like I said, something for everyone so that you know, you can ask the questions, I can answer the questions. It's also going to be a little bit of workshopping. We're going to have specific workshop days, and there's going to be some workshopping while we're in the middle of this. And if you are open, there will be some live, I can bring you on the screen and you can ask your questions, and there will be some live laser coaching. But as always, in the comments, if you have any questions, you can just put them all in the comments. If you're watching this on the replay, just hashtag replay and then put your comments. I am so excited for this to be a very interactive mini course, a challenge. All of the videos will be available for about 3 days up until after the challenge ends, and then after that we're going to pull them down, edit them, you know, add some slides, and then upload this as a mini course. I have some announcements, some fun, amazing announcements that I'm either going to do on Thursday or Friday, which is going to be exciting. And there's just a lot of things for us to learn and just vibe off of each other, and you are going to finally manifest all those things that you really didn't think you could. I mean, journaling just is so amazing. So before I get started, before we go to do all of that, I am going to see if anyone else is joining, because like I said, Facebook is not telling me if anyone else is joining. It's a fun thing on Facebook. Let's see. All right. right, so I'll get started. First, I want to say hello and just talk a little bit about who I am. I am Christine Michelle. I am the founder and creator of the Aligned Soul, the collective, and then there are going to be some other pieces of the Aligned Soul. So I am excited to be here. I love this group. I created this group for high vibe women who are really all about soul. They are all about flow and ease, and they are ready to manifest like magic because that is our divine right. I created this group because I've been on this manifesting journey all of my life, but ever since I was young, it was easy, right? Because you're positive, you're happy, you just know there's nothing that's going to stop you. Then you get conditioned and you start to believe what all the other people say that isn't true. And I started to notice that when I wrote down what I wanted, when I was decided that it was mine, and when I would just stand in the energy of it, I would get things very, very quickly. So I started to do that throughout my life, and I was able to manifest some amazing things. So on this call, in all of these days, we have 5 days to talk to each other, talk about the journal and the manifesting. I am going to talk to you and explain to you my specific process on how I manifested myself out of my corporate America executive job, how I manifested a book deal very, very, very quickly in very short order, and then just how I manifested some other amazing things in my life, like a new email subscriber that just happened really quickly, and all of that came from journaling and really standing in the person that I have been stating that I am. So I'm going to see if anyone else joined yet. If you have joined, say hi in the comments, because I want this to be a conversation back and forth. I will tell you that I am currently in Tampa, Florida. I used to live in New York for probably about 7 years. And then before that, I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, so I am a Southern girl. So I want you guys to say more about yourself. Hi, Natalia. Thanks for joining. It's so good to see you. So I really want this to be a safe space. We're going to do some workshopping, which means there's going to be some typing in the notes as we go, where everybody's just expressing themselves and letting themselves open themselves up to what they really would love. So I want you to tell me a little bit about you. Where are you from? Why are you here in this course? And why journal manifesting was something that aligned with your soul, something that excited you. Just continue. If you're here, just say a quick hello if you can. I know some people might be driving right now, but so if you can't, that's all good. But yes, if you're watching on the replay, #replay, and just answer all the questions, go through all the prompts, you're going to get this same amazing effect out of this entire journal challenge that you would get even if you were alive. So I want to know a couple questions too. In the comments, if you guys let us know, how is the 7 o'clock time? I was thinking 7 o'clock Eastern. It's probably about 4 on the Pacific time. I know we have a lot of people at different time zones, but I want everybody just to let me know how it's going. How is that time for you? And then we also, oh, hi, Natalia. Oh, you're from Argentina. Yes. Yay. You've been my one-on-one client, one of my favorite one-on-one. Natalia is one of my really high-end one-on-one customer clients. So she is a part of one of the higher end programs, and I really love working with her. Thanks for being here, Natalia. So just let us know about the 7 p.m. time. Like I said, all of the videos are going to stay for about 3 or 4 days after the challenge is over, and then we're going to pull them down and make a mini course out of it, which is cool. And we'll have, let's see, that's all the housekeeping stuff. So right now it's going to be 7 p.m. today through Thursday, and then Friday it's going to be a little earlier. It's at 6 p.m. just to give us some time to go out and have drinks and have a good time on our Friday nights. So that's why I pushed it up a little bit earlier on Friday. These calls are scheduled to go about an hour, but they can always go way longer or way shorter, just depending on who's on the call. And then I just want us, before we get started, just to get grounded. And I want to start with a short meditation and a short intention for today and what you're going to get out of it. So I want everybody, if you're available, if you're driving, don't close your eyes. But if you can, I would like everybody just to sit up. And I'd like you to just close your eyes. And I'd like you to just focus on your third eye, just right here, right above your eye, in the middle of your forehead. And just look slightly up. And I'd just like you to breathe in deeply. Just breathe in. And breathe out. And I want you to breathe in for 3. And breathe out for 3. And I want you to just set an intention for this course, for today. What are you intending to get out of this? I intend for everyone to come into this journal manifestation course, this mini course, this challenge, knowing that they can have whatever they desire, knowing that what they write becomes their reality, knowing that this can be as easy, breezy as we decide it's going to be. And I want you to just breathe that in. And I have the intention that I will say everything that you need to hear, everything that your soul is begging for you to become aware of. And that I have the intention that you are finally going to receive in all that you decided is yours, all that you know that you've been here, put on this earth to receive, to be. And so I want you to breathe in and breathe out. And I just want you to know that you are amazing, you are worthy, you are special, and that is why you're here. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. And this 5 days is going to be the most transformational time of your life. So I want everybody to just breathe in and breathe out. And know that whatever intention you set, whatever intention you asked for, whatever knowledge you want to receive, you will receive it. You will receive it today. And I want you to breathe in and breathe out. And you will continue to receive all that you need to receive. As you leave this course and you go to bed tonight, I ask that God, universe, angels, just whisper in your ear all of the things, and make them very vivid for you and let them click. Let them lock in so that you'll be like, yeah, I get it. Yes, I can have whatever I desire. Yes, I know whatever I decide is mine. And I am so happy that you are here. Breathe in and breathe out. And now I want you to open your eyes and know that whatever you intended is done. You have whatever you asked for. It is done, it's decided. And this is going to be the most amazing course, mini course challenge that you've ever had. All right. How are you guys feeling after that? How are you feeling after the meditation? Are you feeling grounded, excited to start? All right. So, hi, Kim. Yes, definitely keep your eyes open because you're driving. But I'm so glad to have you here. So, all right. So, just a quick summary of what we're going to talk about for the next 5 days. So today we're going to talk about why journaling. Why is journaling so important? Why is it so amazing? We're going to talk about what do you really, really want also. Like, let's get clear on what you really, really want. Ensure that is what your soul is truly desiring, what makes you excited, what lights you up. And then we're going to talk about just like how, like not the how to get it, but what you can do to lock those feelings in, whatever you feel like you desire, whatever you feel in your soul. So we're also Tuesday, which is super exciting. we're going to talk about journal manifesting. I am going to go into detail on the steps that I've taken to manifest a lot of amazing things in my life. And then I'm going to really go into like a case study of what I did to manifest myself out of my corporate job and to receive the book deal that I'm going to talk to you guys about even further, that I'm super, super excited about. And so I'll tell you what I did and give you some ideas for what you may want to do in order to manifest that things in your life. And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about what's coming up, because you're going to have some homework, some things that you're going to do every single day to stand in this. And when you're standing in something, and when you're standing in a place and deciding that something is yours, and you're writing from that viewpoint, things start to come up, right? Your body has a flight or a fight or flight kind of reaction. Your brain, your subconscious thinks it's trying to save you. And sometimes things pop up. So what can you do to get through that? To blow that energy up, as one of my mentors, Amanda, says, and just to get through that. So I'm gonna show you how to do that through journaling. It is going to be so fun. And I know a lot of people use journaling like in the aspect to get all the crap out, like get it on paper. So in my process, yes, you get it on paper, you get it out, but then we also lift you back up, because you get it out, you say all the things, all the crazy things that different parts of your brain and all of this is saying to you. But then we also go back and say, what is source saying? What is universe? What is God saying? What's the truth? What's my inner being saying? And you'll notice that all of this stuff that we're doing for journaling is really connecting you with your inner being, connecting you with finally trusting your instincts, finally trusting those feelings, finally trusting what feels good, and moving in that direction so that you can manifest things so fast in your life that you never ever thought you could. And so on Thursday, this is so fun. It's always a challenge, because we like to think, and I don't know, the women that I attract, my friends, my family, they're like me. We sometimes overthink. I used to be an analyzer, a paralyzed analyzer for years. But when you journal and you start to really listen inside, you start to make decisions very, very fast. And you know you're making the right decision, because whatever decision you make is correct. At least that's something that I journal every day. So we are going to do stream of conscious journaling, which is going to be so fun. It's going to be a workshop. We're going to do it, I think, about maybe 30 minutes, depending on who's on the call. And we're going to just go through questions, and we're going to get deeper. And because that's one thing you're going to notice when we talk about some things, you're going to journal on some of the same topics over and over, because that's going to get deeper and deeper and deeper into the layers. You're going to get deeper and deeper and really hit what the real truth is. And it's some fun stuff. Right? And then on Friday, we are going to have, like, it's Q&A all the time. Know that Q&A, and the comments are always open for Q&A. But on Friday, we're going to have definitely a Q&A, and we're going to have another journal workshop. It'll be a little shorter, but we'll just journal and journal. You'll be able to use the comments to do your journaling. You can use paper, but I want you to do at least one comment in the comments so that I can bring it up, and I can bring one of you on. We can do some laser coaching. We can do so much if you are open to it, and if you want to just really work through some stuff really fast and really quickly. So that is what we are doing for the next 5 days. I am so excited about this. Like I said, journaling has really changed my life. It has like just made a difference in how fast I can manifest. So why journaling? So there's so many reasons why journaling. I have been in this manifestation game for a very, very long time. So I know a lot of you might be a little bit younger and might have gotten in it because of The Secret and things like that. But I have been listening to believing in Ask, Believe, Receive for a very long time. I have always, since I was a little girl, wrote down what I wanted and how it would feel, and just writing that. And it was in a different way. It wasn't as I would say elevated as it is now, and I haven't learned all of the techniques when I was young, but that's just the way I used to create things. And I'm a very visual person, so I can visualize, but as I have gotten older, I feel like my attention span has changed. It's not as great as it used to be, and I meditate every morning, but my attention span is still not as amazing. And I've noticed that when I journal, when I put my hand to paper, or if I'm typing, whatever way I'm doing it, I've noticed that I can keep my attention in a much clearer way, and I can be very focused on what I'm writing about. And while I'm writing, I can include the emotions, the feelings, the senses, all of that, and really even see it kind of while I'm journaling. And that to me combines both the subconscious, both the unconscious and subconscious, and your actual conscious mind. And when you journal, like especially when you're writing your hand to the paper, it hits certain parts of your brain, and it's just very, very effective with getting you into what I've heard is like a meditative space while you're writing. So I've shifted from doing a lot of the visualization, which I do love visualization. I still do it, but I've learned that I journal every morning because that is a part of my secondary part of my meditation practice. So that is why I journal. Journaling is not only just effective because it gets you in the state of having and being what you are. It also helps you to get things out of your head, out of your brain. So I use it to manifest. I also use it to shift and change my mindset and move through things. So you can use journaling in so many ways, and there is no right or wrong way to do it. It's all about what works for you. So that's another reason why I love it, because I know with visualization, sometimes they're like, oh, you have to do it this way, and you need to close your eyes, or you need to bring in all of the senses when you visualize, or you need to, there's so many sometimes stipulations. With journaling, there is no right or wrong way. You just want to make sure that when you're journaling for manifestation, that you're journaling that you have it now. You feel the feelings of having it now, and you are that person now. That to me is really the only rule, quote unquote, for journaling for manifestation. But I feel like there's still nothing wrong. Like there's nothing that you can do wrong with journaling. And it is so fun, especially if you're a writer like I am, or if you just, if words really like move you and make you feel what you really want to feel. Journaling is just an amazing, amazing tool. And so I've already spoken about why handwriting, but I want you guys to know that any journaling is good journaling. You can call it journaling, you can call it scripting. I just feel like anything that you write down, if you write it with the intention that whatever you write is your reality. I forget the name of the movie. There was this movie where the boy or the person had a magic pen or something, and whatever they would write would come true. And I believe that that's journaling with the intention, like we have whatever we ask. So with the intention of whatever I write becomes my reality, that gives you so much power to believe that whatever you put on paper, whatever you desire is done and done. You decide and it's done. You've written it. It's over. It's done. You know it's coming. There's no reason to doubt, no reason to allow fear to get into your head. And when it does, you throw it out on paper and you say, yeah, you know what, fear, you're stupid. That's funny. Whatever. I'm done. This is what the truth is. So I believe that there's so much power in it, and it's all based on the power and the intention that you have behind it. So let's see, what else can you do with journaling? Journaling, you can use journaling to manifest. You can do it to release, like if you have some feelings that you just want to get over, some feelings that you just want to release, like I say, throw it up on paper and then burn it, tear it up, or just scratch it out, do whatever you need to do. And then you can shift by writing what the truth is. That's another way you can do it. And then you can also journal to change things really, really quickly. It might not even be bad things. It just might be things that you want to up level really quickly. Or maybe you want to journal because you don't like the feeling of up leveling. You don't like maybe having a fear that you're moving through, or the pain, or this uncomfortableness that everyone explains that up leveling feels like. If you don't like that, you don't want your up level to be like that, why don't you write and change that? change how you experience things. And I feel like you could do that through journaling. That's what I've experienced, and I've been able to change and shift extremely, extremely quickly. And so, I've had a lot of questions about journaling. My clients, they love journaling. They've known that, they've realized that when they're consistent, you can see a huge difference. And I believe consistency counts. Consistency counts whether you're going to do journaling, whether you're going to feel the feelings, which all is important, feeling the feelings and journaling, or whether you're whatever manifestation tool that you're using of your choice. Being consistent is important. Being consistent is what's going to take you from being where you were to standing in where you want to be and bringing it into this 3D reality in your life. And so I had a question when I go through how to journal. There was a question the other day that one of my clients asked, and it was like, well, there was a question about, or there was a statement that felt like it was more in the future, right? I believe the statement was, I would want this and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, you've already decided that it's yours, so you don't want to journal like that because you already have it, right? So stepping into the person who already has what you asked for, what would that person write? So like if we were asking for, I don't know, maybe like $100,000. So how would that person who has the $100,000, who received it in whatever way, we don't care about the how does that person feel, right? So that person would more write about, yes, Natalia, you're right. Persistence and consistency is super, super important. It's very important. But how does that person write who has the $100,000 already? That person writes, oh, it feels so good. I love how successful my business is. I love receiving the money consistently. Money loves me. I love money. That person writes, oh, I just wrote the last check to pay off all of the blah, 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 because just money flows to me and my business so easily. Oh my God, it felt so good to receive that $100,000, and it came in only 2 months. That is so crazy. It feels so good. I love that I am super successful. I love that my business is so successful. I love this and I love that. That is what you would want to write. That's the way you would want to write it, because it's already done. You've asked, you decided, and it's done. So when you're writing, you want to write in the feeling of already having it, which is journaling for manifestation. So another thing, like if you want a relationship, you're manifesting a relationship into your life. How do you write? You don't write about how you met the guy. No, we don't care. You already got the guy, right? You're writing as the woman who has the guy, has an amazing relationship, has an amazing business. So she writes about how it feels to lie in bed with her gorgeous, gorgeous man, and how it feels to be wrapped in his arms. Oh, how it feels to smell his cologne next to her, how it feels his warm body next to her, how it feels to be just cared for and loved and adored. That's how she writes. You would write as that person. And so like there's also journaling affirmations, journaling like who you are. That is going to be a part of your homework. So like take me for example. I had been journaling like every day. I am Christine M. Effin Hayes, or whatever gets you like moving. So for me, it was Christine M. Effin Hayes, Christine motherfucking Hayes, Christine Hayes, right? I am a leader in this transformation industry. I am a 7-figure profit business woman. I am an entrepreneur who has amazing success. I have clients who love and adore me. I have a Facebook group filled with high vibe women who are so engaging and love everything that I post. I love my life, right? That's the way I'm writing, because I am in that person. I am that person. How does that person appreciate her life? How does that person feel? Like, what is she feeling as that person? Because you can be that person now, and that's what brings it into your reality and makes it come so much quicker, or not makes it come because it's already there. That's what actualizes it, like actualizes it in your reality, right? Because when you ask, it's already done. It's already done. And that's in the spiritual world, right? It's done, it's done, it's done. You decided, it's done. But then to bring it into the 3D reality, bring it into this world, that's you locking it in, aligning to it as the person you are now, aligning to that person who is sitting there with it all done, right? Become that person now, and that's how you're doing it when you're journaling. So let's see, what else? Oh, so then I was asked, well, why would you journal about success? Like, why would you journal about successes that you've already had? Well, we all know that we're constantly up-leveling. It just gets better and better and better and better and better, right? So you become the six-figure businesswoman, right? I've been a six-figure businesswoman for a very, very long time in my career. But now I'm stepping in. I've stepped into the seven-figure businesswoman, right? So there's never any ending to my success. Because as a seven-figure businesswoman, I become the eight-figure businesswoman who becomes this figure businesswoman who just continues to grow and grow and grow. So why do you still write about your success? Well, one, because just because you have it, I think I've heard Abraham say this, just because you have it in your life doesn't mean you don't want to keep it. And it's not saying just because if you don't journal about it, it's going to go away, but it continues to lock you into that feeling, lock you into the success that is inevitable, the success that you've already decided that you have. So yes, I am Christine M. F. Hayes. I am a leader in this transformational industry. I am amazingly successful. I have amazing clients. Yes, I'm going to continue to talk about that, and I'm going to continue to do that as a seven-figure businesswoman. I do that as an eight-figure businesswoman. I do that. That's what I do. And you'll notice that some of your journaling might change, but you just continually, there's certain things that you're going to continue to speak about and to focus on. And that's because those are things that you always are going to love having in your life, that you're so appreciative of. So those are some of the questions that I get. Some things that I talk about, like when you think about journaling, there are some specific things, like I said, specific ways that you speak. And there's going to be three things, I think it's three, that I'm going to ask you to write every time right before you journal what you really desire, right? And this is only because I want you to lock in the feeling of what you desire. I want you to lock in the feeling that it's done. It happens quickly and instantly, and it's done, right? So there are going to be some things that I want you to write over and over, but you're going to keep writing these things every day, and all the list of whatever you're standing in, some of those are going to shift and change. I don't want you to have to go back to the previous page of your journal and be like, what did I write again? Or I said I was going to be this, and I said I was going to have 2 children. Oh, now I'm saying 3. No, I want you to continue to keep writing it, because your desires are going to change, and you'll realize that as you do something consecutively, you start to get deeper and deeper into what you really want. In the beginning, it becomes really surface. It's what you really think. And some of those not going to change, right? Seven-figure businesswoman, done. Amazing business, yes. Social media, I wanted to grow continuously. Best-selling book, I want to be #1 bestseller list and all of this stuff, right? That never changed. But as I started writing every day, things started to add, they started to get deeper. They started to be like, wow, I know that I can have this. Oh yes, I want this, I want this, I want that. Like in the beginning, it was like, oh, a relationship, a husband and kids. And then as I started getting deeper into myself and deeper what I wanted, I was like, well, maybe I don't want that. I don't know if I want relationship and kids. Maybe I don't want that right now. Maybe, what do I really want? So I just kept writing, and it just started to shift and change into like a deeper life. Like I said, at 42, I'm loving this life that I have. Maybe it's not a husband. Maybe it's just a really hot man, a boyfriend who I can hang out with every once in a while, and we can have this amazing connection, but then I can fly and go somewhere in the world and do whatever the heck I want to do, and then come back and connect with him and have some great sex or do whatever. And then we can, have this great relationship and this connection, but maybe it's not a specific marriage. And then maybe when I'm journaling and I'm 45, I'm like, yeah, I want to be married. I want to be, I want all of this, and all of that. It could change. So I don't want you to have to, like when you're writing, you don't have to go back and say, what did I write the other day? And I don't remember. No, because your soul already always knows. And what you're writing is what is on top of mind, is what you really, really want to say. And it could change every single day. But there are going to be some things that are not going to change. Some things that you're standing in that are yours, that you know it, you've seen it, you've desired it, so it's already done. Because there are no desires. If there's a desire in your heart, it's there because it's already done. In my mind, whenever we have a desire and it comes to you because that person that already has it, that you and that future is like, here, this is what you want. This is now. Start standing in this now, because I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm ready for you to come. And it's not a desire because it's like, oh, maybe it could happen. No, your desires are meant for you, and because they're already done. And now it's time for you to stand in it and decide if that's what you want. So your desires do shift and change because there's so many different realities, right? There's so many different opportunities, so many different ways for you to step into what you want, so many ways or different paths that you can take. But if there's something that's deep in your heart and it's a desire, it's there because it's already done. And it's now time for you to stand into it. And that's what I use journaling for, is to stand into that desire so that I can bring it into my reality and lock it in and stand in it now. So that is why journaling, why it's just my passion, why I love it so much, and why I know it changes lives. I can't wait to tell you guys all of the stories with all of the things tomorrow about my manifesting journey with journaling. But what I wanted to do now, which is going to be really fun, and I hope if anyone else has joined, please drop it in the comments. Tell me who you are. And like I said, if you are watching the replay, #replay, tell me who you are. But I want everyone that is watching the replay or that's doing or that's on the call right now, I want you to think, what do you really, really want? And I want you to not, don't censor yourself. A lot of times when we want something, we think, oh, am I meant to have it? Or, oh, is it okay? Or we don't want to write that big thing because we're all nervous that that big thing, we won't be able to get it. Or we're nervous that somebody else won't agree with it, or will upset our friends, or will upset our neighbor or our parents because we want something and they maybe want something else for us. I don't want you to censor it. I don't want you to think about anyone else. Right now, I don't want you to care about anybody else, just for now and forever, but not care about what anyone else thinks about what your desires are, because they're in your heart, like I said, because you right there, the you here, is like, come on, it's time for you to come. It's time for you to stand here with me. It's time for you to stand in this millions. It's time for you to stand in who you are. It's time for you to be that woman that I know you are, that I'm already. It's time for you to move on over to this. So whatever you're desiring, I want you to think about that. I want you to not censor yourself, and I want you to workshop. So we're going to workshop. I want you, let me see if I have any questions before I start this. No questions. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments because I will address them. But I want you to tell me, what do you really want? Just write it in the comments. Like for me, and I'll write it in the comments. So my desire, or what I have decided to receive in my life, for me, is I am a successful 7-figure business owner. I am a leader in this transformation industry. I have 10,000 members in my Aligned Soul Collective. I have 5,000 members in my Aligned Soul Society, which I'm going to tell you guys more about on Friday. I sell out my courses, my group courses. I love my life. Money is easy for me. I travel the world at the drop of a hat whenever I desire. I enjoy my life. I have amazing friends, amazing family. I am supported and adored. I am a best-selling author. I have a #1 best-selling book. Everything comes with ease. Ease and flow is my natural state, like that kind of stuff. So I want you in the comments to tell me what you desire. What is your true desire? And it can be quick, it can be short, it can be a little paragraph, it can be the way I explained it. But just what is your true desire? What do you see for yourself? And just drop a little note in the comments and let me know. And so I'll give you like a minute, 30 seconds or a minute just to write what you're thinking. And I'll put mine in there. All right, that was quick. So let's see. So Natalia said, she's decided that she's a beautiful, loving family, incredible business success coupled with financial stability, creativity, great energy, health, and peace. I love that. Let's see. And then Kimberly said, my life consistently flows with ease and flow. I'm supported by the universe. I have time for fun. I have a beautiful condo or home overlooking the water with an amazing view. All right, I love all of that. Everybody came from different ways. All right, so I am going to challenge both of you. Where is the money? I want you guys to tell me how much money you making, because we all know it's flow, soul, and dough. We want you to have the most amazing life and make a shit ton of money too, because the more money you make, the more people you can help, the better your life is, the better your family is, and we want you to love that and have all of that. So stick that in there. How much money you bringing in? 7 is your lucky number. There you go. You are a 7-figure business owner, entrepreneur with the most amazing business. Love it. Okay, what about you, Kim? How much you bringing in? How much you receiving? How much are you allowing to flow in your life? I like the health and peace. Yes, because you want to be healthy and peaceful. All right, Kim, you are a 7-figure business owner. Got it. All right. So both of you are 7-figure business owners. So I am going to riff on I'm going to first riff on Natalia. So Natalia, your desire, you have decided that you are Natalia. You have a beautiful family, a loving family, an incredible 7-figure business coupled with amazing success, more than financial stability. You are not only stable, but you got overflow like a motherfucker. Like you are overflowing. Money is flowing to you like ease. You don't even think about money anymore. Financial stability, what the hell, whatever. You are more than stable. You have overflow. Money is a secondary thought because it just comes in. It loves you. The money flows to you with ease like mud. Let's see what else. Oh, and creativity. Oh my God, you get to create every single day. You wake up, you breathe, you create. You are in great health. You have peace. You love your body. You are feeling amazing. Like, I want you to write that like with conviction. This is who you are. You are Natalia with the beautiful, loving family. And I'm sure it's a sexy, amazing man and a gorgeous baby. So he's sexy, he's gorgeous, he's got all kinds of money too. You are doing well in all areas of your life and your relationship. Great sex, great all of that, right? Just money, money flowing. Let's see. And so I want you to take that desire, Natalia, and I want you, while I'm talking to Kim about her, I want you to take that desire and up level it. You are that person already. Now you are 7-figure Natalia. You are sitting there with your loving family, beautiful baby, gorgeous, successful man who supports you in everything you do. You are creative every single day. You've got financial overflow like a mug. You've got profit. All of your bank accounts got 6 and 7 figures sitting in it. Money flows every single day. You're creative. You got great energy, great health. Your body is amazing because it already is. Your hair is shiny. You're just feeling amazing. What does she want? Give me a bigger, go bigger. What does she want? All right, so write about that. So for you, Kim, so your life is consistently flowing in ease and flow, ease and flow. You are supported by the universe. Hell yeah, you are. You've got free time. You've got all kinds of time. You've got time and over. Do not, wait 1 second, Kim. Don't think, just write. Just write from your brain, right? I mean, write from your heart and your soul. And if it sounds crazy, who cares? Just write. I want you to just write and not even think about it. I want you to use that imagination that you had as a kid. I want you to just say, okay, da-da-da-da, this is what it's going to be. Just type it. Do not backspace and erase. Go, Natalia. Don't even think about it. Just go. All right, so Kim, you are, let's see. Oh, you're supported by the universe. You're living a life of ease and flow. You have this amazing condo. You have all unlimited free time. Like, you have so much free time. It's like a time abundance. You get everything done, and then you have all of this free time to hang out, sit by the pool, do what you want to do, drink some coffee, look over your balcony at that beautiful freaking view. What else? Oh my God, fun and travel. You're all over the world. You travel. What else? Oh, and you said you have health and peace, and you're a 7-figure business owner. You are a partner in a most amazing business, and it is 7 figures, bringing 7 figures home to yourself. Yes, that's amazing, right? So Kim, I want you, bring that up. What the hell you want? Like, you're that woman now. You're that girl. You are doing it already. Bring it up a notch. What does she want? Tell me what she wants. All right. And so now I'm going to Natalia. Let's see. So you're already that person. So you have it all. You travel the world, enjoy the love, your husband and your children. I love that. All right. Well, what else? Big, go big. So you're the 7-figure business owner. I'm sitting here. I'm writing my goals for, I don't know, let's say it's 2019 because you're a 7-figure business owner right now. So it's your 2019 goals. Are you an 8-figure businesswoman now? Do you have franchises all over the world? I don't know, Versailles franchises. Are you opening a boutique in Paris? Are you, you and your husband, do you sail? I like that. You sail for fun. You've got a boat, a yacht, a sailboat, whatever you want. You spend your time like doing the damn thing. Like, what are you doing? So I'm gonna show you guys an example. So what did I put? Okay. All right, here we go. I put a lot. So I'm gonna say, I'm the 7-figure profit businesswoman. So I am, all right. So I'm living an amazing life. My business has hit 8 figures. So I'm in the multi-millions. And I opened my own angel organization. And my angel organization is focused on, I'm going to type it later. My angel organization is focused on helping spiritual women who want specific businesses. I invest in those businesses and help them skyrocket themselves. But I also take them through different processes, because maybe I have a certification program, and my certification program, they go through it because they get their money mindset right, because we know you got to have your money mindset right if you're growing this into these amazing businesses. They get their mindset right. They go through the mindset training that we have. They get their manifestation tools on right. They get the journal on, you know. But if you want me to invest in your business, girls that coming through my angel organization, this is what you do, and then we skyrocket their businesses. Maybe that's what I have, an angel organization. You know, maybe I also have a philanthropical organization, but I like the angel organization because then I'm helping more women, millions of women, bring more money into this world so they can help more women and millions of women and men and whoever else they want to help. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's a couple of movies made from my books, because I'm a damn good writer. I'm a bestseller of 20 books now. And I have, what else do I have? Oh, and a TV pilot, because I'm showing women on my TV pilot how to live the freaking life, how to do the damn thing and live lives they freaking adore too. I have an amazing man. We've been together for a few years and we love life and we live amazing lives. And I travel the world wherever I want in my jet, because now I have a plane. I no longer have to charter the jets. I have my own, and I just walk onto the runway and jump into my jet. How about that? There's no freaking limits. There's no limits. I'm helping women all over the world. I'm changing their lives just by them being in my energy. I'm having retreats all over the world with a small group of women, and they leave already stepping into whatever they have. Like whatever they decided they were going to get out of that retreat, they walk out with exactly what they wanted. While they're at my retreats, they get $1 million deals just because they've been in the energy and they've been with me. That kind of stuff. I have hundreds of thousands of people that are in my society now. I have hundreds of thousands of women that are doing the damn thing just because they've heard what I've said. That is stepping it up a higher level. So now I want to see what you guys are saying. Let's see. All right, scroll down. Oh, yes, your businesses are running smoothly by themselves. You just show up for important lunches and have some champagne. I like that. I could feel the energy in that too. I could see you really like that. That's awesome. I love it. And you see, what it is that you're being a little bit more specific, and you're thinking much, much bigger, right? So you had this goal, and then you're bringing that goal up way, way bigger, because this is the trick. It's letting your subconscious and your brain realize when it looks at your first goal and says, oh, well, shit, that shit is easy. And then it doesn't feel scared to accomplish the first goal. It's going to kill the first goal, because it's like, woo, that goal about Christine having a jet. I don't know. I'm not ready for that one yet. But 7 figures, that ain't nothing. 8 figures, woo. But 7 figures, she got that. It's going to be easy. So you're just tricking your brain, because you're being that person and you're saying, well, what do I want now? And then it seems like that's way far away, but the 7 figures is nothing, right? So that's what I want you to do. I want you to really decide what you really, really want, and not caring about what anyone else thinks, and really feeling, if it expands your heart, if you go, oh God, like I read that and I get so excited about it, it expands your heart, then that's what you really, really, really want. And just keep writing about it. So I'm going to tell you about the homework, but let me get with Kim. And so Kim said, I am a 7-figure businesswoman who has an awesome business that I own with my sister. My sister and I purchased a plane that we use for business and personal travel. I just purchased a small yacht just because I've always wanted one. I charter it wherever I am going, whenever I'm not using it, and I closed on my vacation home in the Virgin Islands. I love that. See, that is funny. Like, and it feels good. Like, how does that feel? That feels so good, right? And And it's just showing you that there is no limits. And I think I did a video on this not too long ago. It was about kids. When you were a kid, you played and you had the most amazing imagination. Like if I was doing this course with a whole bunch of like 6 or 7-year-olds, they would be on the moon by now. They would say, yes, and my business started a new spaceship something, and we're flying to the moon today, and we're going to be on Mars tomorrow. And they have no limits in their imagination because kids do not limit themselves. They weren't told that you need to get your head out the clouds and you need to sit down and you need to figure this out. No. Kids are like, yes, and I can do whatever I want, and I get to do this. I don't know if you guys ever saw that video of that girl who's loving herself in the mirror, and she's like, I know I'm so pretty, and I love myself, and it's so great, da, 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 da. That girl has an imagination that's out of this world. I can guarantee you that. I don't know. Have you guys seen the videos with the girl? I think her name is Maya. And she's usually saying a lot of little snarky things for her little 6-year-old self. I guess she's saying a lot of adult things, but she's so funny. And she's got the makeup on, and it's just, she just has an imagination that's crazy. And I'm sure somebody is teaching her that, but she has no insecurities or confidence issues to go on the camera and just be herself. And that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to say, what do I really want? Like, and there's no freaking limitations. There's nothing that can stop me, because if I can think it in my brain and I feel expanded by it, me that has it is telling me it's time to step into that shit. And it is time for you to step into all of that stuff that you wrote there. It's time for me to step into all that stuff that I wrote there and step into it every single day. So, oh my goodness, I have talked and talked and talked and talked. Okay, so it is almost 8 o'clock. So what do I want you guys to do? All right, let's see. That's why I go off the cuff, guys. I write these notes and I never even do anything that's on the notes because it's so much better when it comes from my soul. So what you are going to do, you are going to do this for homework. Every single day this week for the 5 days, I want you to journal. And I want you to journal in the morning, preferably, for 5 to 10 minutes. And I want you to feel what you're writing, right? I want you to throw some senses too. What are you seeing? What are you feeling? What are you emoting? Like, what are you touching? I want you to just feel what you're journaling. I want you to feel it. And so there's something that I want you to write at the top of every single thing that you're journaling. Hi, Ola. Hi. Welcome, welcome. I went through a lot before. It's been about an hour. I went through a lot of stuff, but this video is going to be available. When you watch it, I want you to hashtag replay, and I want you to answer the questions that I've gone through. I also want you to just be open and do whatever you need to do, like whatever you feel is coming out when I'm asking those questions. And I'm going to go back and read your questions, everybody, whoever watches this on the replay, and I'm going to answer your questions or respond to your dream goal or what you're manifesting in your life. I'm going to respond to it, and then I might challenge you to make it bigger, just like I challenged Kim and Natalia as well. So welcome. Okay, so this is the homework. Journal every morning for the next 5 days. Consistency is going to be key for 5 to 10 minutes. So just put a little alarm on your phone or whatever you need. And I want you to stand in your goal. Like, I want you to stand in your goal. Now, before you start writing about your goal, like writing about who you are, what you're decided that's yours, right? Before you write that, I want you to write these 3 statements. And I always want you, like, if you have to go back and look at what the 3 statements were, I want you to do that. But don't read everything you write every week, because it's going to get deeper and deeper, and you're going to get more into what you really, really want. So I want you to write at the top of what you're writing, what I write becomes my reality. And then I want you to write, rapid easy change is my birthright. So rapid change is my birthright. And the reason why you're going to write rapid change is my birthright is because I want you to train your subconscious and your brain to know that change can come easily and instantly, and it's yours. Boom, boom, done, easy. You don't have to wait long. Oh, you got to put in time. We don't believe in all that. Rapid change is your birthright. Yes, indeed. All right. And then I also want you to write that instant manifestation is what I do. Boom, drop the mic, done. I want you to write that because I want you to know you don't have to wait. Forget that. Ask, believe, receive. We were told to ask, believe, receive. Why can't I ask, believe that instant manifestation is my birthright? Why can't I ask that change happens quickly? You can. There's no why can'ts. There's a why cans. You can do it. So I want you to write those three. So I'm going to say them again. I want you to write what I write becomes my reality. Rapid, easy breezy change is my birthright. Whatever makes you feel good, but just basically change. Rapid change is my birthright. And instant manifestation is what I do, or instant manifestation is a reality in my life, or instant manifestation is my birthright. However you write it, however it makes you feel like, yay. All right. And then I want you to take those 5 or 10 minutes and write about what you put in the comments, right? So for example, I would write, I am Christine, and sometimes I say mother freaking Hayes, or Christine MF and Hayes, or I am Christine Michelle. That's who I am, right? And so I just do that to get into like the vibe, right? Get like pumped up, like nobody can tell me I can't do anything. Get pumped up. So I'm Christine Michelle. I am a 7-figure profit entrepreneur. I've changed the lives of millions of women. My group is filled with 10,000 high vibe freaking women who are amazing and engaged and get what the hell they want like magic. Like I'm a best-selling author. I have a #1 bestseller. That is how it is. That kinds of stuff. So I just state what I decided is done, and I stand in the having of it and being in it for 10 minutes when I journal, right? So I want you to do that every morning. Consistency is going to be key. And then like I said, you don't have to go back to those statements. I want you to just make sure that you have those three statements at the top, and then whatever you write is whatever you write. It's whatever's coming from your soul. It's whatever you believe, whatever you feel and know it's true. So that's what I want you to do for your homework. I am just over the moon about this course. I'm so excited. So I am going to give you one more summary. So tomorrow we get to talk about journal manifestation, which we did talk about a lot here, but I will bring in like a little bit of a case study and talk to you about what I did to manifest myself out of my corporate job, and what I did to manifest this the book deal that I've been talking to this publisher about. I even will tell a story about how I journaled myself into an amazing email system, because I just wasn't feeling the email system that it was, not that it was bad, it was great, but I just wasn't desiring to email, and I knew that was something that I needed to do, and I wanted to do it in a beautiful way, and I felt challenged and blah blah blah. So I will tell you how I journaled myself into that. I can also tell you how I journaled myself into loving to be on camera now. I hated it. I talked about it a little bit in one of my live streams, but I will talk to you about how I journaled myself into that. So we're going to talk about all of that, like I said, Wednesday. Oh, yay! Yes. How I have amazing clients and just a lot of amazing stuff. How I journaled myself into having all of you. I have an amazing, like high vibe, amazing clients already, and then how I'm just growing leaps and bounds, and my social media is like killing it and growing like crazy, and it's just, I can even talk about how I journaled that and then how it happened, and it was just crazy. There's just so many examples I can show you about how journaling can change your life, especially when you're consistent. Easy breezy. I can even bring on some of, if you guys want me to bring you on to camera, we can do some laser coaching, or we can do it similar to how I did it with Natalia and Kimberly, just reading what they have, feeling the energy of it, and then challenging them to go bigger. We can do that. Or if you have some things where you want to be on camera and you want to talk back and forth, or you just want to explain what you're writing, we can do that too. So I'm super excited about this course. I am looking forward to all of the rest of the days. If you guys have any questions, if you're not on live, hashtag replay, put all the notes, answer all the questions, do all the prompts. Your journal prompt of the day was, well, one, you're going to talk about what you desire, but I think I put it in the, I put it in your, I think I made a journal prompt post. So that's pretty much the journal prompt that I want you, like, if you're not limiting yourself, if you don't limit yourself, what do you really, really want? What are you desiring? And I want you to stand in that, be that person as you're journaling. No future, because it's done. You're journaling as that person. You feel, and you're feeling it as you journal, and you're going to do that. So you're going to do that. And then if you haven't signed up for the journal goodies, sign up for them, because not only am I giving you a copy of what I journal, my journal for the day, I'm also giving you a list, like a PDF of like my manifestation. Congratulations, Natalia, on your new client. Congratulations. Journaling, you're kicking ass. And if there's a lot of people that like hate journaling or feel like they don't like to write, I am telling you, once you start seeing results, you're going to start loving it and wanting to do it all the time, I swear. But anyway, I'm going to, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I'm going to put the journal prompts in the notes, but if you sign up for the journal challenge goodies, you will get all of that like 7 in the morning. That's the email you get at 7 in the morning. And then right before, an hour before I go live, there'll be a reminder that I'm going live. And then tonight, for those of you that missed the call, I'm going to send a little summary of what we talked about today, and with the homework, that what your next steps are. I'm about to type that up right now, and you'll get that in probably about an hour or an hour and a half once I finish putting that together. So if you haven't signed up for the journal goodies, please sign up. I will even send you the old emails so that you'll have those. I personally just copy and paste them and send them to you personally. So if you haven't signed up, I'll put the link in the comments for the goodies. But either way, I'm so blessed to have all of you here. I appreciate having all of you in this group. I'm loving how the vibe is. I see all of you standing in what you desire, and I am so happy to have done this course with you. So thanks so much for spending this hour plus with me. If you have any questions, rewatch this video, get it in your soul, like vibe with it, put it in your background, enjoy it, because it's going to be on the site for at least 3 or 4 days after the challenge is over. So that's probably, let's see, I'll keep it on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Maybe I'll take it down right around Tuesday or Wednesday, because we're going to use this as a mini course in the society, so that people can just download it, listen to it, and have access to it in the membership area. So anyway, I am looking forward to tomorrow. This has been the funnest hour of my life, and I am so happy to have you with me. I just appreciate all of you. So hugs, kisses, all of the feels. And remember to take aligned soul action every single day. Love you. Bye.